1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Simulator and Fenix A319, and we know it's hard to butter this bad boy as the wings are kind of stubby, and we more like 9 times out of 10 we have a pretty firm landing with this aircraft. So I'm looking forward to flying it this evening. We are going to be on VATSIM, and they are online between Toronto and Boston, so I'm looking forward to this, and I hope you guys are as well. And as you join in, don't forget to hit that like button, and I really appreciate it. Let's just hop in and get started, guys. So let's load up our flight. I pulled the time back in the sim to make it daytime, so don't worry about this. Beautiful ground services, GPU and chocks and cones. Good. Let's come up here. That one. So we got 27 volts and 27.3 volts there. External power going on. Nav lights. Emergency exits to arm. No smoking to auto. CVR test. Checks out. Evac on captains only. And aiders. Let's go to a line. And we'll come over here, go to ATSU, AOC. Initialize our flight. We are United 936 today. And our estimated en route time is 1 hour and 5 minutes. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to request that and put 936 over here in the flight number. And I can go ahead and get the ATIS. 120.825. Just before doing that, I'm going to pull up our OFP. Let's see. So cost index today 15,370 expected and ISA +5. So minus 48 on the temp. And align IRS on reference and grab the wind information. 120.825 is the ATIS. Let's get the ATIS.
Departing runway 23. Voice advisory. Goose and small bird activity in the Toronto area. Inform ATC that you have information. Bravo.
Okay, we're just picking up information. Bravo.
Toronto Pearson information. Bravo. Weather at 2300 Zulu. Wind 19 at 6. Visibility 15. 3,500 few. 16,000 few. Ceiling 25,000 broken. Temperature 22. Dew point 15. Altimeter 2966. Approach. Primary ILS runway 24 left. And secondary RNAV Yankee runway 23. Simultaneous parallel approaches in effect. Landing runways 24 left and 23. Departing runway 23. Voice advisory. Goose and small bird activity in the Toronto area. Inform ATC that you have information. Bravo. Toronto Pearson information.
You got Bravo. And let's get our clearance. So center is 125775. I'm just going to get a text version of the weather just to make sure it all matches and there's nothing newer available. I'll grab the METAR. So as of 7 p.m., so it's about 55 minutes old. 180 at 6, fuel clouds 500, fuel clouds 16,000, 25,000, 2215, 2966. Okay, so what's my frequency for the center? Toronto center is 125775. Let's get our IFR clearance. Make sure my V-pilot is, the push to talk is set correctly, which it is. Okay. Toronto Center, hello, United 936 with information Bravo, gate Bravo 19, type 319, request IFR to Boston.
United 936, Toronto Center, good evening. Clear to the Boston Airport, be the Captain 3 departure, Bumpa transition, flight plan route, depart runway 23, squawk 6620.
Clear to Boston via the Kepler 3, departure, Bumpa transition, flight plan route, depart runway 23, squawk 6620, United 936.
United 936, read back correct, ATIS Bravo, push and start your discretion, call for taxi.
Okay, we have Bravo and we'll call for taxi, United 936, thanks.
Toronto Central, this is 571 and 122 information Bravo, requesting clearance to John F. Kennedy is filed.
Alright. Departure is going to be off
Golf
runway...
Kilo Sierra 571
23.
Toronto Center, hello. Clear to the John F. Kennedy Airport via the Kepta 3 departure, bump transition,
Let's
flight
get some
plan route.
boarding as well.
Depart runway 23, squawk 5014.
Bumper transition.
Clear to Jonathan Lee via the Kepta 3 departure, transition bumper, flight plan route 5014, go Kepta 571.
Golf Kilo Sierra 571, read back correct. It is Bravo, push
J42
inside your discretion, call
pump
for taxi.
transition.
571.
These are going to be our arrival. Insert that. And let's get our ground services. So, I'm expecting a mass and balance 12,690 of fuel. Let me just check that against the OFP here. That's correct. And we're expecting 128 passengers on board, 7,000 pounds of cargo, and we're actually not close to our max landing weight. So landing weight is going to be around 9,000 pounds lower than our max landing weight, so I'm going to take a little bit of more fuel. Let's go 13.2, just a few hundred pounds more. Fly and load instantly. That gives us a max zero fuel weight 30.7, max gross weight 29.3. 122 on the zero fuel weight, gross weight 135. We're going to send that to the McDo and we're going to verify it. Okay. There goes the baggage. We need a taxi fuel of 0.4, which is already there correctly. 1.4 in the contingency. And our alternate fuel... Our alternate today is KBDL, and we're going to need 2.7 thousand pounds of fuel to get there, and 2.4 on the, or we'll call it 2.3 on the FinRes. Okay, that looks good. Performance. Runway 23. 134.8, takeoff weight, takeoff weight 29.3, sync the weather, calculate. Flap config was optimal, force toga no, anti-ice off packs on. So 45, 46, 49, 2 up 0.3. 74 on the flex step, high flex step today. 2000 on the thrust reduction, acceleration 1560. So let's send all this information to the McDo. And that is in. We are squawking 6620, so we're just pretty much waiting for the IRSs to be aligned and we'll be out of here. I'm going to accept my load sheet. So the packs are boarding. Alright, we got our IRSs aligned. We're gonna close the cockpit door. And let's pull up our charts. Kept the 3 off runway 23. Is going to be, unless otherwise assigned by ATC, climb on heading 237 to 1100, then climbing right turn heading 245. 237 to 1100, then 245 on the right turn. Unless otherwise assigned by ATC, maintain 5,000 feet initially. Set. And we're going to put our VOR receivers on and constraints going on. I'll quickly go through the plan and radar vectors to sever and then join the arrival, and we'll worry about the runway after when we get a little bit closer to Boston. Expect radar vectors to mobile, or sorry, expect radar vectors to sever or assigned, or as assigned, then proceed via depicted route. Sever, Seki, Raikom, Kepta, Bumpa. Sever, Sekit, Raikom, Kepta, Bumpa. Good. Okay, let's go GSX. Reset position. So we have 13,200 pounds of fuel on board, confirmed. And we're going to go fuel pumps on. And we're going to go seatbelt signs now on. Scott, welcome, welcome. Scott's the first one in chat. Welcome, Scott. Hope you had a great day, my friend. Welcome. Crew supply oxygen going on, and I'm gonna turn off the ground control for the CVAR, and I'm gonna go APU start. Beautiful. Let's wait for it to kickstart, and we're just gonna close up our doors as well. One sec, guys. I'm just gonna grab a hat. I forgot to wear my hat. One sec. All right. APU is firing away. So we'll wait for that, and it is avail. Airport, it's FlyTampa scenery. I haven't really updated it, Scott, so it's whatever that was there before. Got the beautiful Terminal 3 here. And of course the Sheraton Hotel. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Alright, cool. So we got APU available. Let's go ahead and turn on the bleeds. APU bleed. Where was my bleed? APU bleed. And I can double check that it's on the bus. Electrical, so APU gen's available. So let's turn off the external power. APU gen took over. Good. GPU off. Parking brakes set, and we got accumulator pressure. And we're gonna go chocks and cones off. And let's go over here for our taxi. We're gonna expect probably Alpha Tango, Alpha, and Hotel for 2-3. Okay, cool. That looks good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the beacon lights, and let's call for push. So he said pushback's our own discretion.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
And Toronto Center frequency was, I don't know why it changes on me. 125775. There we go. So we still got information Bravo.
Air Canada 857, welcome to Toronto. Cross runway 24 right, join Delta.
Asserted.
Cross 24 right, join Delta Air Canada 857.
Golf Kilo CRS 571, you're calling for taxi?
Affirm, 571.
Golf Kilo CR 571, runway 23, ATIS Bravo, altimeter 2966, taxi via Alpha Kilo, Alpha Hotel.
Taxi via Alpha Kilo and Alpha and Hotel for Golf 571.
Good evening, Toronto, Air Canada 880 with you. Information Bravo, request by flight clearance to Zurich.
Okay, we're gonna
Air
push
Canada
back
880
nose
Heavy, Toronto
left.
Center, hello, clear to Zurich Airport via the Verdo 7 departure, Lorca transition, flight planned route. Depart runway 23, squawk 2125.
Air Canada 880, clear to Zurich, Verdo 7, Lorca transition, runway 23, squawk 2125.
It's gonna be east.
Air Canada 880, read back correct, push inside your discretion, call for taxi, ATIS Bravo.
Parking brakes released, you're clear to push.
Discretion, runway back on the taxi, Canada 880.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Transponder mode Charlie. Beacon lights. APU bleed. And we are pushing back. Clear to start engine 1. Starting 1.
Cross check.
Alright, here we go.
Air Canada 857, which gate are you going to? Air Canada 857, roger, taxi terminal 1 via Delta, Delta Papa, cross runway 33 right.
Delta Papa cross into the Air Canada 857.
Airport's kind of busy.
Toronto Center, Canada 125, ready with you, information Bravo ready for now.
Instructions, including the following.
Canada 125, reset transponder, squawk 1036.
1036 for Canada 125.
Alright, engine 1, and these are the IAE engines today, so we got EPR. Just waiting for the Avil. Stabilizing.
Canada 125, thanks, runway 23, ATIS Bravo, altimeter 2966, taxi via Alpha Kilo, Alpha
Alright,
Hotel.
starter cutout.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Waiting your
Taxi
confirmation.
223 via Alpha Kilo, Alpha Hotel, for Canada 125.
Cockpit's
Alright,
around.
engine 2.
We have a good engine start.
Starting engine
You can
number 2.
disconnect.
Must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
We got a couple WestJets there.
Good afternoon, dashboard 2393.
Alright, there he goes with the bypass spin.
Dashport 2393, Toronto Center.
Toronto dashboard 2393 on the ground at Toronto City, request IFR to Midway with information whiskey.
Okay.
Dashboard
engine 2's available.
2393, clear to the Chicago
Engine start
Midway
switch.
Airport via the Pearl
Norm.
4 departure, Durlow
APU
transition,
bleed.
flight planned
Off.
route. Depart runway
APU
26,
off.
squawk 2134.
Flaps set for takeoff. Flaps 1.
Quick to Midway, Perlo 4, Durlow transition,
And trim.
262134, dashboard
Up,
2393.
Point 3.
Dashboard 2393, read back
Set.
correct. Push inside your discretion, call for taxi.
Auto brakes
Call
max.
taxi, dashboard 2393.
Ground spoilers armed.
Air Canada 2112, contact Montreal Center 12877. Good night.
Beauty.
Montreal Center on 12877 for Air Canada 21.
Flaps 2.
Thank you.
That's why it
Good night.
disagrees. It was flaps 2. Thank you. Takeoff config checked. Good. And perf it was 2/up 0.3. 0.3 and flaps 2 confirmed. Good. Alright, we're pretty much good to go.
Toronto Center, Golf 571, holding hotel.
Golf Kilo Sierra 571, that's the ILS hold line you're at. The actual runway hold tron is further down. Report airborne on this frequency, wind 180 at 15, gusting 20, clear for
Some
takeoff.
weather coming in.
Clear for takeoff runway 23 and report
Hello, Emile,
511.
welcome. My friend's going to see a Quebec Gatineau Railway 920 at Chemin Reynaud Crossing. What's a Railway 920? Welcome, welcome, Emile. Good to see you in chat. Center United 936 with information Bravo, ready taxi 23.
United 936, runway 23, ATIS Bravo, altimeter 2966, taxi via Alpha Juliet, Alpha Hotel.
Alpha Juliet, Alpha Hotel 2966, United 936. Alright, AJ, Alpha Juliet, let's see where that is. Right there in front of us. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Braking brakes off. Here we go. We can do a quick flight control test actually. Forgot to do that. Flight controls. Here we go. We got full left, observed, neutral. Full right, observed, neutral, and full aft, neutral, full forward, neutral.
Charles, good afternoon. Welcome to Sim from 5.
Pedal disconnect.
Tally 28.
Full right rudder, full left rudder, neutral.
Walker 3775, Toronto Center, good evening. Clear to the Charlottetown Airport via the Jet Key 5 departure, or Alpha transition, flight planned route, Department 123, squawk 2667.
With Charlottetown, follow the
Alright, let's turn up the sounds a little bit.
Transition,
Oh, it's actually pretty high up already.
squawk 2667.
Let me know if the ATC volume's too low for you guys.
Walker 3775, read back correct, push inside your discretion, call for taxi, ATIS Bravo.
Alright, there's Alpha.
For the start of discretion, we'll call Walker 3775.
So we're gonna get on to Alpha Juliet here and right turn Alpha. Go taxi lights.
Toronto, very good evening. WestJet 374 is over on Charlie 27 with Bravo clearance for Ottawa.
Clear left.
WestJet 374, Toronto Center, hello, no flight plan for you,
Clear
resolve please.
We'll go WestJet 374.
And I think the flight attendants are just trying to call us.
Passing 1500 feet.
Golf Kilo Sierra 571, Toronto Center, I identify, climb flight level 230.
Thank you very much, be seated.
230, Golf 571.
Golf Kilo Sierra 571, where are you direct to now?
Sabur, Sierra Alpha Victor Uniform Romeo.
Golf Kilo Sierra 571, roger. In the future, please read the chart. It does specify you are not supposed to turn until you're given instructions by ATC.
Uh-oh.
Wilco 571.
Oh, one thing I didn't do, guys, is I haven't calibrated my honeycomb Bravo throttle, so I hope
Airshot at 561, Toronto Center, good evening. Clear to the Montreal Crude Airport via the Jet Key-5 departure, mid-low transition, flight planned route, Department 123, squawk
I just have a feeling that, again, it's going to keep saying lever asymmetry. I just freaking forgot to
Roger, here from Montreal via the Jet Key-5 departure, mid-low transition, runway 23.
Emile says
flight
I
plan
also,
route and squawk 7153. Air
I also
Transat
saw Atlas Air 740. Oh, nice. Where was this, Montreal?
551, read back correct, ATIS Bravo, push inside
ATC
your
is a bit
discretion, call
loud
for taxi.
versus your voice. Oh, it
Call
sounds
back
kind of quiet to
Air
me.
Transat 561.
How about now?
Air Canada 125, report airborne this frequency, wind 180 at 13, gusting
Is that any
20,
better,
clear for
Scott?
takeoff from 123.
I guess I'll just try not to talk when ATC is talking.
23 will call the airport Air Canada 125.
Better? Okay, good. I'll try to yell. Okay, right turn hotel.
Toronto Center, good afternoon. WestJet 232, flight level 3.
WestJet 232, contact Montreal Center 12877.
Okay, will this guy be giving way to us?
12877, WestJet 232, sir.
So right turn hotel. There's hotel right there. We're on Alpha.
Golf
right
Kilo
turn
Sierra
hotel.
571, turn left direct to Kepta, climb flight level 350.
Left direct cap, Golf 571.
Toronto Center for JetBlue 187, so we get handoff to...
Alright, clear left. Clear right.
JetBlue 187 in like 2 minutes. Golf Kilo Sierra 571, climb flight level 350.
Climb 350, Golf Kilo 571.
Alright, this is the
United 936, line up runway 23.
line up await runway 23, United 936. Alright, line up await. Line up await, not get off the taxiway. Thank you very much. Alright, let's line up await.
And Toronto WestJet 374 plate plan has been refiled. If we can get the clearance one come through.
WestJet 374 clear to the Ottawa Airport via the Verdo 7 departure, LSUP transition, flight plans route, depart runway 23, squawk 0632.
Okay, clear left. Finals clear.
Cleared Ottawa, Verdo 7 LSUP transition, plate plan route off runway 23, squawking 0636, WestJet 374.
WestJet 374 reads back correct, push at your discretion, call for taxi.
Wilco, WestJet 374.
Toronto Center, Canada 1252 with you, climb.
Alright, runway 23 confirmed.
Okay, that was 201, Air Canada 125 Heavy, Toronto Center identified, climb flight level 360.
Climb 360 for Air Canada 125.
Alright.
Toronto Center,
Just waiting on the takeoff clearance.
Transit 5.
And if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, guys.
Charlie, now altimeter 2966, taxi via Alpha Juliet, Alpha Hotel.
Every Alpha Juliet, Alpha Hotel, for air transit 5.
Air Canada 125, turn right direct aft, step on course.
Right direct aft, step on course. Radio check at 125.
Delta 168, leaving my airspace.
Yeah, just a heads up, guys. Like I said, my throttles, I don't think they're properly calibrated, so hopefully we won't have issues. If we do, just ignore it. Bear with me.
Terminate, change arc, good night.
Uniform to Blue 182,
United 936, report air from this frequency, wind 18014, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, report this frequency, United 936. Alright, let's go.
United 401, climb runway 24 left, descend 1000.
Feet to the floor. Spool them up 40%.
Delta 3022, climb runway 24 left, descend 1000.
Stable. Manflex 74, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Takeoff thrust set. Check.
WestJet 232, okay.
100 knots.
Stand by. Air Canada
1. Rotate.
Air Canada 48, Toronto Center, Hall 7.
Positive rate. You're up.
Toronto Center, hello, this is Jazz, 975 ready.
That's checked. Climbing to 1100 feet.
Jazz 975, Toronto Center, stand by. Air Canada 151, Toronto Center, you're on frequency. Air Canada 151, Toronto Center, stand by.
This is what I was talking about, guys. The freaking climb lever. Thrust, climb, auto thrust. There we go.
Air Canada 880, ready to taxi.
Drops 1.
Air Canada 880.
Alright, not too bad. Close your ears.
Air Canada 151, identify flight level 286, Toronto information.
Let's go autopilot.
Ready to descend flight level 2.
Flaps 1, or flaps clean. Center United 936, 2,800, climbing 5,000.
United 936, Toronto Center, identify, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, United 936. We'll do Plus climb,
Canada
climb.
488, clear to the Montreal Trudeau
Speeding
Airport,
up.
the Destiny 5 departure, mid-low transition, flight plan route, depart runway 23, squawk 0410.
Kind of hazy in Toronto.
American 488, clear to Montreal, the Destiny 5 departure, transition, flight runway 23, squawk 0410. Canada 488, read back correct, Native Charlie, push to your discretion.
We're waiting direct saver.
Yeah, the 956 turn left heading 180, vectors to Kempton.
Left heading 180, United 936.
Air Canada 151, climb runway 24 left, descent 1000, Toronto altimeter 29.
Alright, looks like we're going to get direct Kepta, heading, open climb. Can we do managed climb? No.
Air Canada 151, negative, climb runway 24 left, altimeter 2906.
Looks like he's going to give us direct Kepta soon, so we'll get that ready. In fact, I'll just go here direct.
Yeah, that's 401, descent 8000.
Wait for that.
Air Transit 561, report everyone this frequency, wind 18015, gusting 20.
Smooth takeoff. The sim's performing pretty good, knock on wood.
Takeoff 23 and callback airborne, air turns up 5.
880, ready to
runway
taxi.
23, it is Charlie, altimeter 2966, taxi via Delta Romeo, Delta Alpha Hotel.
Our in-flight service, offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available today.
That was for Canada 880.
Details can be found in your
Air Canada DC0, runway 23, Edith Charlie, altimeter 2966, taxi via Delta Romeo.
Okay, it's
Delta
14 degrees out on the
Alpha
skin,
Hotel.
approaching some clouds.
Delta Romeo, Delta Alpha Hotel,
About to pass 10,000.
Air Canada 880.
Ronald Center, American A301, heavy with you 370, and we are about 20 to the southwest of the
Okay, passing
Oregon
10,000.
American 8301, Toronto Center, hold, squawk 2740.
We'll turn.
2740,
Actually, I'll keep the
8301.
seatbelt signs on until we're clear of the clouds. Pressurization, check. 3.7 and 2 at 2400 and climbing.
The station calling for clearance, take call sign only.
Jazz 975.
Delta 3022, descent 8000.
Speeding it up.
Delta 3022, descent 8000. United 956, turn left or kept on course.
Left to right, kept on course, United 936, thanks.
Jazz 975, clear to
Kept
the
up,
Montreal Trudeau Airport,
insert,
the Bomb at 7 departure, mid-low
nav.
transition, flight plan route, departure runway 26, squawk 1037.
Check.
1037 and clear to Montreal with the VATSIM climb 1654 Jazz 975.
Jazz 975 negative, clear to the Montreal Trudeau Airport via the Bomb at 7 departure, mid-low transition, flight plan route, depart runway 26, squawk 1037.
1037, depart runway 26, clear to Montreal via the Bomb at 7 departure, mid-low transition, Jazz 975.
Jazz 975, read back correct. Push it at your discretion, call for taxi.
Okay,
City
10
operation
degrees on the
entering.
skin. Got some clouds ahead of
Close
us.
taxi, Jazz 975.
American 8301, identify
Seatbelt signs.
370.
Off.
370-201. Toronto Center, Golf Romeo, Golf Foxtrot.
Golf Romeo,
Go
Golf,
manage
Golf,
climb.
Foxtrot, Toronto Center.
Toronto
370.
Center, Golf Romeo, Golf Foxtrot. Holding short of 30 in Sudbury, request IFR clearance. Planning runway 22 off in 10 minutes.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Romeo, Golf, Charlie, ready, 7.
5725, ready taxi.
Walker 3775, runway 23, it is Charlie, altimeter 2906, taxi via Alpha.
So we see Billy Bishop Airport in downtown. It's not loading in.
Negative. Yeah, that's right. You're going to set 4,000 back to stand 138 for Charlie. Yeah, then 401 to send 4,000.
Pretty cool. This is exactly how I remember it looking when I did a kind of a right downwind departure for 2-3
Okay, there were two.
when I went to
There were
Athens
two calls for clearance.
a few weeks ago.
Try again, please.
Turns out 81.
6 degrees on the skin, but no visible moisture that we're in
Transit 81,
yet.
Toronto Center, Roger, expect PDC.
transition.
Gunner, Canada 616, push back to stand 136 with currently ready time.
Canada 616, runway
Standard set 3
Charlie
times.
altimeter 2966, taxi via Alpha Lima, Alpha Hotel, give way to a company 777, left to right on Alpha.
Beautiful.
United 734,
Alpha Hotel, give way to
Guardian.
Canada 616.
Air Canada 616, I'm sorry, someone stepped on you, say again please.
Alpha Lima, Alpha Hotel, I'll give way to the 777 for Air Canada 616.
Alright.
Romeo Golf correction, Romeo Golf Foxtrot, say your request again please.
Romeo Golf Foxtrot is on the ground in Sudbury. Request IFR to Cochrane, planning runway 22 off in 10 minutes.
Romeo Golf Foxtrot, roger, you are clear to the Cochrane Airport via the Sudbury Airport direct. Squawk 5, no correction, climb 5000, squawk 5703, clearance is valid now and it's cancelled upon airport by 0045.
Alright, clear to Cochrane, Sudbury direct, Cochrane 5000, 5703, clearance valid now, cancelled if not, 0045.
Alright.
Romeo Golf Foxtrot, read back correct, time now 0027, change local frequency, call back airborne.
So direct Kepta, looking good.
Toronto Westjet 374, lane 3, taxi 23 with Bravo.
Westjet 374, runway 23 to Charlie altimeter 2966, taxi via Alpha Juliet. Alpha
So we're
Hotel.
expecting about
Alpha Juliet, Alpha Hotel, picking up
7
early
minutes
with
till
374.
arrival at Boston.
Delta 3022 to send 4000.
4000.
Toronto Air Canada 157, gate 151, IFR to Calgary.
Air Canada 157, Toronto Center, hello, expected PDC.
Toronto Center, Canada 488 with Charlie, lane 6, ready taxi for 23.
Air Canada 488, runway 23 is Charlie altimeter 2966, taxi via Alpha Kilo, Alpha Hotel,
Kinda in
give way to a
between
company 320 Neo left to right on
Two
Alpha.
overcast layers here.
Kilo Alpha Hotel 23, give way to company Neo 320, with Charlie Canada 488.
Del United 401, turn left heading 300, descent 3000.
Descent 3000 and left heading.
Dashboard 2293, we have a second.
Dashboard 2293, runway 26, altimeter 2966, taxi to Charlie Delta 4 ready.
Oh, that's color, that's
United
Altimeter 5 to 1, contact Boston Center 134, descent to Golf Kilo 05 to 1, contact Boston Center 134.7.
134.7,
Walker 3775, report airborne 17015, Justin 2015, Golf Road.
First takeoff.
Walker 3775.
Yeah, that's 401, turn left heading 270 to intercept, cleared Alice range 24 left approach.
Sorry, that's United,
United 401, turn left heading 270 to intercept, cleared Alice range 24 left approach.
Let's 270 and clear island. Jazz 975 request action.
Jazz 975, squawker assign code mode Charlie, please.
Alright, Boston Center is still
Squawk mode
online.
Charlie, Jazz 975.
Pretty sure they'll remain online for
Jazz 975 negative, I'm showing
arrival.
squawking VFR, squawk 1037.
1037.
Transit 81, identifier 530 Foxtrot, ready for push.
We actually got a lot of weather on our way.
Correct. Push inside your
Hopefully we'll be
discussion,
climbing above all that. But
I think we're starting with
if I could show you guys what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the 401 speed 170.
First of all, we're in moisture, -7 anti-ice on.
Yeah, the 401 speed 170 or greater.
Second of all,
170 or greater.
check this out, guys.
Dashboard 2293, short.
So we are right here, United 936, and we're cutting right through this
Dashboard 2390.
weather system right here in the cells. It's pretty nasty red stuff there. But it looks like we're about to leave Toronto Center.
Roger.
So he should give us over to Unicom.
And Toronto, Romeo Golf Foxtrot, 3,000.
Yeah, Rochester, so like upstate New York is looking pretty crappy right now for the weather.
Romeo Golf Foxtrot identified. Dashboard 2393, report airborne are on departure, turn left heading 180, climb 3000, report airborne this frequency. The city winds are 170 at 12, clear for takeoff, runway 26.
20, climb 3000, clear for takeoff 26, dashboard 2393.
Delta 30, 22, turn left heading 300,
Let me see what the weather's doing down in Boston.
Walker 3775, Toronto
So,
Center.
weather request, Kilo, Bravo, Oscar, Sierra.
370, Walker 3775.
Yeah, then 401, wind 180 at 11, gusting 19, clear to right 2 for left.
Jazz 975, request taxi.
Jazz 975, 6, City altimeter 2966, taxi via Charlie Delta.
Alright.
Charlie Delta, Jazz 975.
WestJet 374, report airborne this frequency, wind 180 at 13, gusting 19, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Call you airborne, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Oh my god, that's loud.
374.
So as of 0014, which is 8:14, so about 20 minutes ago, winds are coming out of the east at 11 knots. So likely they'll be landing east. 3/4 statute miles, so we got runway 4 right, over 6,000 RVR, light drizzle, mist, overcast 300. Might be breaking out just at minimums. 14, 13 on the dew point, altimeter 299.6.
Toronto Center, good evening. It's Air Canada 620, gate 144. Looking for a PDC if possible.
Air Canada 620, Toronto Center out.
Alright.
United 1734, radio check.
United 1734, Toronto Center, readability 5. Air Canada 880, line up runway 23.
So he's like
880 holding short 23.
He's gonna give us Unicom. So we'll get 1228 in the standby.
975 is ready.
Jazz 975 on departure, turn left heading 180, climb 3000, report airborne this frequency. The city winds are 170 at 10, gusting 17, clear for takeoff, runway 26.
So SAT is over minus 41, so anti-ice can go off because it's colder than 40 degrees. So even though the TAT is less than 10 degrees, the SAT is colder than minus 40. On the climb and cruise, if that's the case, you don't need engine anti-ice, but on the descent, you need it regardless, even if it's colder than minus 40. It's SAT.
Toronto WestJet 374 is airborne, bird 07, we're 3,200, climb 5,000.
WestJet 374, Toronto Center identified, climb 7,000.
7,000, WestJet 374.
Transat 81 ready to taxi, runway 23.
Transat 81, runway 23, it is Charlie, altimeter 2966, taxi via Alpha Juliet, Alpha, Hotel.
Alpha Juliet, Alpha Hotel, Charlie, Transat 81.
WestJet 374, turn left direct Sabre on course, high up for you shortly.
Left direct Sabre on course, understood, WestJet 374.
United 401, welcome to Toronto, vacate right mid-able, cross runway 24 right, join Delta.
Right mid-able and cross for right on
Dashboard 2393, climb 8,000.
8,000, 2393.
Alright, flight level 33 for 370.
And Toronto, Romeo Golf Foxtrot, request 7,000.
Romeo Golf Foxtrot, climb 7,000.
7,000, Romeo Golf Foxtrot.
Air Canada 880, report airborne this frequency, wind 180 at 13, clear for takeoff, runway 23.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, call 1 airborne, Air Canada 880.
Delta 3022, wind 1809, gusting 19, clear to land or 24 left.
I think I see a breakout coming. We should get above the weather.
Toronto Center, Transat 215 with Charlie, request PTC.
Air Transat 215, Toronto Center, Roger.
Jazz 975 airborne, passing 2,200.
Jazz 79, Toronto Center identified. Climb 3,000.
3,000, Jazz 975.
Looking good.
Air Canada 42, stand 178, request PVC.
Air Canada 42, Toronto Center, Roger. Air Canada 616, land up runway 23.
Line up 23, Air Canada.
Canada 401, taxi Toronto 1 to be a Delta, Delta Romeo, cross runway 33.
I wonder why he hasn't sent me to advisory yet. I'm outside of his airspace.
Canada 401, taxi Toronto 1 to be a Delta, Delta Romeo.
Okay, thank you. Taxi Terminal 1 to be a Delta, Delta Romeo.
United 936, contact Boston Center 134.7.
134.7, United 936, good day.
Dashboard 23.
Canada 880, crossing 2,200.
Dashboard 2393, climb level 200.
294, thanks.
I guess he sent us directly to Boston Center. Boston Center, hello, United 936, flight level 357, climbing flight level 370.
United 936, Boston Center, roger.
Cool.
Swiss 14, climb and maintain flight level 330, and again, I'll just need you to send me your flight plan when you can.
I see a breakout coming. We have 1,000 feet to climb.
Thank you for letting
Let's see if we're able to climb above this crappy weather here.
Delta 2646, roger. KLM 25 Tango, Boston Center, climb and maintain.
Okay, we have the J Fund
3900.
from Punked.
Frontier Flight 4883, climb and maintain, flight level 330.
Min still has to be 240 or higher,
Level
then
330,
seats
Frontier Flight
280 knots, 210 or higher. I guess it's not able to do the 280, so we'll have to do it manually.
FedEx 1647, frequency change approved.
Double 17,000 or higher.
47, have a good night.
Bass says 14 or higher. Has me exactly 14, okay. So it's kind of hugging the profile at the bottom end of the profile. J Fund. And from there, it depends what runway they're doing. So I haven't done the transition yet.
Swiss 14, cleared to Halifax Airport. The direct Alex and the Fundy 5 arrival.
Boston ATIS is 135.0, so we can monitor the ATIS now. COM 2, 135. .0.
American 422, Boston Center, climb and maintain, flight level 340.
I guess it's not in quite in range yet, maybe. Oh, now I hear it.
12, Boston Center, roger.
It's just coming in range.
Descend via Ocean 5 arrival, runway 4 right, Boston altimeter 29096.
Boston Logan Airport ATIS information to
Quebec.
0014
It's a special.
American 23.
Visibility 3 quarters. Runway 04 right RV.
American 23, roger.
Slide River.
ISO 18 Lima, climb and maintain level
300 overcast.
14.
Jedi 69, contact Moncton Center 132.2.
Alright, ILS 4 right, 299 or 6.
Runway 33 right is approved for turn off natural land. All aircraft reaching all those short instructions and design altitude.
And it looks like we
No problem on your back.
are not going to go beyond the weather, so we don't have enough juice to go past the tropopause, above the tropopause weather layer.
Cover 7 Bravo Foxtrot approved.
0014 Zulu Casual.
Okay, cool. So we got information Quebec, and we can cross-check it against this as well. Oh, we already did that, right? So I'm just gonna grab that. So this is the same information. So let's put it over here for our approach. 2996. Temperature 14. Winds are 08011, so we got foggy, windy conditions. Flight level 180 is our transition. And then in terms of our minimums, ILS 4 right. I wonder if in real life with this kind of visibility, well, I guess the ceilings are still above the minimums, but, and for Cat 2, you need RVR of 1200, so we got RVR 6000, so we're good. Oh, and then the decision altitude is 118, so we're just gonna do a regular ILS 4 right. 218 on the barrow is our minimums. 218 on the barrow.
KLM twin 5,
and
no problem.
we're going to choose our arrival.
Maintain,
ILS 4 right.
310 now.
Now, do we need a VIA is the question. I
United
believe
721, understand that you're back, thank you.
via Goshi, okay. I wanted via, hold on, let
American
me check
699.
J Fund. So runway 4 right is over
American
here.
69, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 4 right, Boston, altimeter 29906.
Alright,
So for 4 right, it has us over to J Fund to Autumn to Winter.
American 2439,
And then
Boston,
Winter,
Center, Roger. And American 420,
Harris, Spiced, and from Spiced,
reach 4,
Griffey,
I'm sorry, reach
then Gabby.
137, Boston Center, climb and maintain,
Spiced,
level 200.
Griffey, Gabby, and Joby. Okay, so I'm going to take it from Goshi, which was already selected. Okay, insert.
FedEx 1332, Boston Center,
It wants us
Roger.
to do heading track first. Roger. Oops.
Frontier flight 4883, climb and maintain, flight level 360.
360 for Frontier flight 4886.
United 2054, we're back, sir.
Second?
2054.
Nope, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn.
United 2054, Roger.
Keep that. Okay. We're gonna review this real quick.
United 2054, Cleveland Center is closed. Frequency change approved. Take care.
Frequency change approved, 1228, thanks. Good night.
Punk Stoli, Minster. Seats. 210.
American 24.
Doubly, Basses, J Fund.
6000, Bradley altimeter 29er89er.
Autumn, Winter, Harris, Spiced. Okay, good. We got all the waypoints in there, and it's basically bringing us on a right downwind for 4 right.
7000, the Bradley altimeter 29er89er.
Insert. Nav. Checked. Okay.
American 2439, clear direct BizX.
And we're catching the ILS, intercepting from the IAF. Well, at least we have it loaded up from the IAF. We'll see if they vector us.
November 4 Echo Romeo, contact Toronto Center 1.
So all the restrictions are there in the box.
You too, thanks. Girl Kisser 571, cross volley, out of maintain, level 200.
Good. We're expecting the ILS runway 4 right to Boston. Chart 11-1, effective 16th of May, 2024. Localizers 110.3, India, I was going to say Boston, India Bravo Oscar Sierra. India Bravo Oscar Sierra 110.3. Final approach course today is going to be 035.
Sam 1 Boston Center, I got John at level 380. Welcome. American.
The minimums, or correction, glide slope check at Milt at 1700, 6.9 DME. Airport elevation, touchdown zone elevation is 18 feet. In case of a missed approach, climb to 3,000 and on the Boston VOR. So basically 3,000 and a slight right turn to intercept 03 VOR outbound to Waxen 14 DME and hold. And it's going to be a parallel entry into the hold.
21, New York is closed, frequency change approved.
ILS minimums 218 is in the barrel, is in the box.
Over to you, comic Delta 894, guys. Have a good night.
You too, thank you very much. Canforce 3004.
And runway 4 right.
132.2.
We're going to expect to turn off at either runway 33 right, or if we miss that, Romeo or Yankee. So either Yankee 33 right or Romeo.
How was that?
American 8301.
And I'm going to land with 6.8 on board. I have 8.9. So 3 less than our current gross weight of 131. So 128 for landing. 128.
Oh, sorry, that was for Toronto. Sorry about that.
Okay, well, anyway, you're here now. You're in the right. American 8301, area of moderate to extreme precipitation beginning in 10 miles, a 40 miles.
We'll go good to medium, since it's a little drizzly and foggy. It might be wet.
The health, most everyone I've had has been going to the south of it. Frontier flight 4883, climb and maintain, level 380.
Level 380, Frontier flight 4883.
Okay, we have 10,000 feet with auto brakes low, and we have 10,000 feet available, and with auto brakes low, we only need 7,500, so we're good. Auto brakes low.
200, sorry, 20. Reach 137, climb and maintain, level 370.
Up to flight level 370, reach 137.
About 60 from top of drop.
Tango, climb and maintain, level 390.
Let's do our ADC delay code.
Air Canada 2112 for traffic, descend and maintain, level
1,084 minutes.
Feedback correct. Swift 14, Moncton Center 132.2.
Blame it on the dispatch. 0D1 is the code. Incorrect departure time.
439, climb and maintain, level 230. American 885, New York's offline, frequency change approved.
Pushing over 85.
Delta 2646, descend and maintain.
We got Boston approach, Boston Tower, Boston ground, looking good.
2646.
American 2806, climb and maintain, level 230 on Boston Center.
230, 2806.
American 2715, Boston Center, climb and maintain, level 230. American 2715. Lobster, Lobster 42.
Lobster?
30, climb and maintain, level 300. Just didn't quite hear the readback on the altitude there. Lobster 4230, level 300.
300, Lobster 4230,
November 7 Bravo Foxtrot, I got your back, thank you.
I'm at Boston Center, American 2715, level 15,000.
American 2715, Boston Center, maintain level 230.
230, 2715.
American 23, American, contact Moncton Center 132.2.
And we got 517 knots of ground speed, about
American 69, contact
82 knots of right quartering tailwind, so pushing us towards Boston. That's great.
American 69, contact Boston approach 133.0.
33 nothing, American 69, take that.
Qatari 80, Crescent Qatari 28 Alpha, climb and maintain at the light level 300.
Okay, 300, sorry, Alpha.
Good evening, Emirates 205 would be climbing 12,000 for 13000.
Emirates 205, Boston Center, climb and maintain for level 380. American 422 in the transition, maintain Mach 0.75 or less.
We'll maintain 0.75 or less, American 422.
American 2439, climb and maintain flight level 280. Exec jet 580, descend and maintain flight level 200.
And maintain flight level 200.
So remember, guys, as it currently stands, the weather's pretty spicy in Boston, so might have to do an auto land. But the first iteration, this is the plan. For the first landing attempt, I'm going to do manual. So I'm going to hand fly it, autopilot off. And if we can't spot the runway at minimums, then we're going to go around. And for the second attempt, we're going to do an auto land. So we'll do an auto land the second attempt if we have to go around. So that's the plan. Scott says, can't wait to see this. Yeah, me too. And this is A319, Scott, so don't forget, I've barely ever gotten a butter with the 319, so it's not going to be a smooth landing. Hopefully it'll be on center line and in the touchdown zone, but I can never butter the 319. I've only gotten like 2 butters with the 319.
American 2895, Austin Center, climb and maintain level 290.
290.
American 2439, climb and maintain level 300, transition to Mach 0.80 or greater.
So if I want to be at Minsta for 240,
FedEx 57 Boston Center, and Air Canada 302, are you with me?
That's 13 times 3, 39. We'll say 42 from Minsta, we'll start our descent.
Thank you, I'll show it.
MNSTA, Mike, November, Sierra Tango Alpha, 42. Let's see how that compares. Okay, so a little bit before, a little bit after what the McDo has planned. So I'll go with the McDo to be safe in that case. Don't need that. Let's do Boston runway 4 right.
Delta 2646, descend via ocean, descend via the J.
And the final approach course is 035.
4 right, Boston,
so
29096.
215 is the reciprocal.
Descend via the J Fund 2 arrival, altimeter 299.6, Delta 2646.
Trailcaster 571, New York approach is closed, frequency change approved.
Beautiful, there's our fixed ring. And our extended runway center line for extra situational awareness.
Air Force
Looks
1,
good.
Boston Center, roger.
So coming up to top a drop in about less than 20 miles. Temperature is minus 27.
Descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 4 right, Boston altimeter 29096.
And still information Quebec.
American 2439, climb and maintain level 360.
360.
Boston Center, Jet 580. Did we miss a handoff?
Yeah, American 2715, clear direct BizX. American 2715, clear direct BizX. American 2715, American 2715, clear direct BizX.
Clear direct BizX,
Executive 580, New York Center is closed. Tickets change approved.
Please change approved over to advisory
United 936, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Descend pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240, United 936.
FedEx 1330.
Alright, we got our descent. Pilot's discretion, so like 5 miles. We'll start. And we're going down to 240.
American 699, contact approach 133.0. American 699, Boston approach 133.0.
We're 7 from Punt, so we still have like 50-60 miles just to get to Minster. So I'm gonna do a really shallow descent.
United 9233, Boston Center.
Well, I'm just gonna do a managed descent to 240.
American 422, do not exceed.
Yeah, we got 13 to lose. Yeah, it's not actually that excessive. Not too many track miles. We have more than we need, I mean. So we need around 40 miles-ish, and we have like 55.
108165, Boston Center, climb and maintain, flight level 330.
330,
Okay, thrust idle, descent, 240.
Climb and maintain, level 400.
400,
It wants more drag. Okay, roger. Spoilers.
Contact Boston approach 13.
But that makes no sense. We have plenty of time till we get to Minster.
33 knots for Delta 2646. See ya.
Yeah, there's the thing. There's the profile. Stow 'em. Spoilers retracted. Good. And now it should kind of find its way and stable out.
Okay, fine, Boston Center. You're coming through a little quiet there.
Alright.
Here, if you could just try to increase your microphone volume for me, I'd appreciate it.
Kind of did like a 4,000 foot a minute in the beginning. I don't know why, but I guess it wanted to decelerate to the bug speed.
Yeah, Delta 305.
Delta 305. Let me switch you over to Moncton Center here at Alex. I'm just waiting to see if they take the handoffs here. Give me 1 second. First Air Canada 2112, contact Moncton Center 132.2.
Oh boy, the field is low IFR rated
Delta
right now.
305, just get come on back.
Low IFR.
To Alex, and then that's approved.
Still the old METAR.
Delta 305, you can step away. Just make sure you're back before Alex.
Roger that, Delta 305.
Okay, there we go. This is the new one. 100 at 10. Light drizzle, so we still got over 6,000 feet. Overcast 300, so maybe we're gonna bust out. We're gonna break out to 80 feet above minimums.
So 1.95.
I think it'll be 122.8.
So 100 at 10, 29905.
Giant 12, contact Moncton Center 132.2. Air Canada 302, descend via Ocean 5 arrival, runway 4 right, Boston altimeter 29906.
No, I don't agree with that. I'm not gonna give it drag. Just relax. We still got like 30 miles to lose, 6,000 or 7,000 feet. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Probably best to auto land until minimums. Yeah, but I kind of feeling spicy today. I kind of want to like hand fly down and see if I break out at minimums, and if not, I'm gonna go around and then I'll try again for. I'll do an auto land. So 100 at 10, 29905, 14 degrees. Checked. And for 4 right, what was it? 218 on the barrel?
Delta 617 at 10,000, climbing.
Delta
218.
Boston Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
230-617. Boston Center, this is Southwest 415, currently 7,000 for 4,000.
Southwest 615, Boston Center, roger.
Yeah, I don't know why it wants to slow down so much.
Delta 67.
You know what?
Clear direct
I'm going to
feedback.
control the speed because you want to be at 280 at seats. So
17, to repeat that?
Delta 617, direct BizX.
and remember, he didn't give us descend via the star. He didn't say descend via the J Fund 2. He just said pilot's discretion to 240. So I'm still going to try to make it 240 to 240 before Minsta, but you can be above that like, technically, so you don't need to go crazy trying to descend so fast.
American 2439, New York Center is offline. You can resume normal speed, frequency change approved.
He's probably going to give us descend via the J Fund 2
American
soon.
422, New York's offline. Resume normal speed, frequency change approved.
Oops. Sorry.
United 936, descend via J Fund 2 arrival.
There it is.
Runway 4 right, Boston altimeter 29906.
Descend via the J Fund 2 for 4 right, 29906 United 936.
KLM 25 Tango, contact.
Alright, so we got descend via. We're about 10 miles out from Minsta and need to lose 3,000 feet. Perfect.
So that's for KLM 25 Tango. KLM 25 Tango, contact Moncton Center 132.2.
Going run 32.2, KLM 25 Tango. Boston Sam 007's over FTX step flight level 410.
Alright.
Sam 007, Boston Center, roger. FedEx 57.
Let me just give a quick check of my CPU temperatures.
Right, maintain 270 knots until Ocean. Boston altimeter 29906.
So we got, it's running like 76, 86. Ooh, that's kind of hot. 73, 88.
Air Force One, descend and maintain flight level 230. Transition.
So it's about
to
34% usage of, or 40% right now for my i9. And ranging between 70 to like 88 degrees ish. I guess that's normal.
Southwest 415, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Delta 305, roger.
Okay, flight level 210.
American 1183, climb and maintain flight level 360.
And remember, you want to be at 280 knots for the next waypoint, so let's speed it up.
American 2806, New York is closed, frequency change approved.
Waiting in the comments from the other six, thank you very much.
So. And we still do have Boston Approach online, beautiful, Boston Tower online.
Speedbird
Love it.
39, Boston Center. Delta 617, climb and maintain flight level 360.
So it's if I decrease the altitude to below the ceiling, the platform altitude for that, it should say constraint, alt, there you go, alt constraint in pink. So I'm going to go all the way down to what I need of.
American 8301.
I'll go all the way to 10,000 for now.
Maintain flight level 240.
Okay, 10,000. And the 210 in magenta, because that's the next constraint coming up. Beautiful. And then after that,
Southwest, I'm sorry, Delta 578, Boston.
I'll keep 280 until we get close to the autumn.
320.
Flight level 320, Delta 578.
American 2715, New York Center is closed, frequency change approved, take care.
Take care, have a good one, thanks for your service. American 2715, heavy, so long.
Delta 305, contact Moncton Center 132.2.
So I think it's gonna just hit that constraint at the right time to keep going. Let's see. Beautiful.
American 8301, descend via the J Funds to arrival. Runway 4
Now
right.
the next one is
Boston
double
altimeter
for 17,000 or higher.
905.
Descend on the J Fund 2, expect 4 right, 8301 heavy.
Southwest 415, climb and maintain, level 340.
Climb and maintain, level 340, Southwest 415.
Air Force 1, descend via Ocean 5 arrival, runway 4 right, altimeter 29905.
Now we got information Romeo.
Ocean 5 arrival, Air Force 995.
This will be spicy.
Air Force 1, maintain 250 knots till Ocean, and then comply with the published speeds.
250 to Ocean, and then on the speed.
FedEx 1332, contact Boston approach 133.0. Have a good night.
All right, transition. So we're going 299 or 299 or 5 is the latest.
American 2715, New York Center is offline. Pick up the change approved. Have a good flight.
Boston Center, good evening. This is Argentina 1140 Heavy. We're with you currently at 7,300, climbing to 14,000, 14,000 feet.
Okay, 299 or 5, set 3 times.
Climb and maintain level
Check.
360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360 for Argentina 1140 Heavy.
United 936, contact Boston approach 133.0.
133.0 United 936, good day.
Delta 715, contact.
Departure, hello, JetBlue 1117, it's 7 departure.
JetBlue 1117, Boston departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Climb maintain 14,000, JetBlue 1117.
All right, let's call approach.
November 307, turn left heading 250.
250, 307.
Boston approach, good evening, United 936, 15,900 descending via the J Fund 2.
United 936, Boston approach, Boston altimeter 29905. Let me know when you have Romeo, expect ILS 4 right.
29905, we have Romeo and ILS 4 right, United 936.
Delta 715, Boston approach, thanks for Romeo, Boston altimeter 29905, expect ILS 4 right.
ILS 4 right, copy.
I'll bring the speed back down to 270. Once you at autumn, 270 knots between 11 and 12,000 feet. Flight attendants, 20 minutes to landing.
Air Canada 302, Boston approach, Boston altimeter 29905, ish Romeo, let me know when you have that, expect ILS 4 right. November 307, turn left heading 220.
220307.
Delta 2646, turn right heading 310.
Right 310, Delta 2646.
Southwest 1332 contact, correction, Southwest 1322 contact Boston Center 134.7.
134.7, good day.
Boston Tower is going to be the next one, so 128.8. I'm going to put that in the standby.
Last aircraft calling, say again.
Beautiful. Now we can go down to 8,000 for the next waypoint. Winter.
American 2260 Boston Center radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000.
JetBlue 1117 contact Boston Center 134.7.
347, JetBlue 1117.
Looks spicy.
Delta 2646, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
Right 010, join the localizer, Delta 2646.
Delta 623 Boston approach, or correction, Boston departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14, or correction, climb and maintain 12,000. American 2260 contact Boston Center 134.7.
34.7 for American.
Okay, you want to be below 10,000 for winter, 3 miles, 400 feet to go, and you want to be 250 feet. So as soon as I go down that 10,000, I hit the altitude restriction, I'm going to bring down the speed.
Climb and maintain 14,000.
Up to 14,000.
Okay, let's slow it down.
Delta 623, clear direct pat.
10,000, seatbelt signs, on,
Delta 623, clear direct pat.
pressurization checked, 3.5 and decreasing.
Also, right below FedEx 57 descending 317.2 on the ocean side.
Delta 2646, cleared ILS forward approach, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Next one, 7,000.
ILS 4 right approach and we'll contact tower, Delta 2646.
Landing system, and
FedEx
let's go.
57, heavy Boston approach, Boston altimeter 29905. Let me know when you have the edit.
So selected speed is selected, and we're going to go activate approach phase.
We have Romeo and expect 4 right, FedEx descend heavy.
FedEx 1332, direct Joby, descend and maintain 6,000.
Direct Joby and 6,000, FedEx 1332.
So
Delta 623,
localizers identified, 14.7 out. India Bravo Oscar Sierra.
Delta 715 at Go Sheet, cleared ILS forward approach.
At Go Sheet, cleared ILS.
Tower 56307, cleared, direct Putnam.
Direct Pound 307.
Let's get into the soup soon.
Delta 623 heavy, clear direct pass, descend and maintain 10,000. Delta 623.
At Spiced, you want to be at 220 knots and exactly 7,000 feet.
Spirit Wings 2728, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Alright, 34.7, Spirit Wings 2728, have a great night.
Alright, 6,000, alt constraint is magenta. And let's slow it down as well.
Boston departure, Jessica 305 with you, happening 2500.
Was that Jessica 305?
Affirm that, Jessica 305.
Jessica 305, Boston departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,000, Jessica 305, thank you.
Look at these build-ups.
Boston approach, American 8301 Heavy, descending on a J12, information Romeo.
American 8301, was that you calling in?
Yep, that's it.
American 8301 Heavy, thanks. Boston altimeter 2995, thanks for the expert dial 48.
4 right, 8301.
FedEx 1332 Heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Scuff and FedEx 1332 Heavy.
Approach Delta 2646, runway heading 3000, we went missed.
Oh
Delta
my goodness, they went missed.
Boston departure, radar contact, turn left heading 310.
We might have to go miss
Left
too.
310, Delta 2646.
Jecto 305, contact Boston Center 134.7.
So that's pretty spicy. The Delta went missed. It's not a good sign for us. But we can always auto land it, like I said, on the second attempt, so that's fine.
Boston approach, good afternoon, Airplane 1 with you, Tablet 1. Departure direction 13, level 3000.
Do people want to let the controller respond?
Uh-oh.
Okay. Delta 126, Boston approach. You are first. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Cell 67, 2.3.
Delta 126 Heavy, Boston departure, radar contact, climb in, maintain 14,000.
14,000, thanks, Delta 126.
United 936 is down and maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, United 936.
United, correction, Delta 715 Heavy, maintain, correction, just Delta 715, maintain 170 knots or greater till Milt, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
171 greater till Milt, Tower 128.8.
Air Force One Heavy, Boston approach, Boston altimeter 2995. Let me know when you have Romeo.
Okay, 6,000 feet and 210 knots for Griffey. Beautiful.
Romeo, and expect 4 right and 9 right.
Delta 2646, turn left heading 210.
Left 210, Delta 2646.
FedEx 1332 Heavy, turn right heading 310.
Right 310, FedEx 1332 Heavy.
So we're pretty much on the downwind now.
Departure, good evening. UPS 1194 Heavies with climbing via, except maintain 3,000.
UPS 1194 Heavy, Boston departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Okay, up to maintain 14,000, UPS 1194.
Jecto 305, center 134.7. FedEx 1332, 4 miles from Nabo, turn right heading 010, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS 4 right approach.
010, 3,000 until cleared ILS 4 right, FedEx 1332 Heavy.
Delta 126 Heavy, contact Boston Center 134.7.
So our final reserves. 2.3. So we have 7.2, and our
Air
alternate.
Canada disregard.
2.7 plus. We need 5,000 basically. We have 2,100 to play with before we have to divert. Okay, down to 3,000.
UPS.
Here comes the glide slope.
FedEx 1332 Heavy, maintain 170 knots regretted till Milt, contact tower 128.8.
Okay, flaps 1.
170 regretted till Milt.
Speed check, flaps 1.
FedEx 1332 Heavy, ACN.
Air Canada 302, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000,
Here comes the slats.
UPS 1194 Heavy, contact Boston Center 134.7.
Center on 34.7, UPS 1194. See ya.
And departure Brickyard 5836 with you passing 27.
Brickyard 5836, Boston departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Up to 14,000, 836.
Number 56307, contact Providence, approach 123.67.
123.6707.
United 936, turn right, heading 330.
Right heading 330, United 936. Okay, heading 330 set. And I'm actually going to slow us down. Let's do 200. Actually, let's go 180. We'll do slat speed. Just above 180. Minimum slat extension speed. I see some ground contact.
United 936, turn right heading 010, join the localizer.
Right heading 010, join the loc, United 936.
Air Canada 302, descend and maintain 3,000.
Localizer, blue, 010.
United 936, 4 miles from Dabo, maintain 3,000, tell status on the localizer, cleared ILS, runway 04 right approach.
Maintain 3,000 until established, cleared ILS 04 right approach, United 936. Scott says butter it, impossible. I've had like 2 butter landings out of like 10 attempts, 10 streams with the 319. Okay, glide slope blue, loc blue, cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2.
Boston departure,
13 out.
Climb and maintain 1
Loc star. Mr. Poach, altitude 3,000.
Air Canada 302, turn right heading 310, vectors to final. United 936, contact, correction, maintain 170 knots regretted till Milt, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
170 or greater to Milt's, contact tower 128.8, United 936.
Delta 2646.
Okay, 170, flaps 2, glide slope 1
Steps
dot,
on, but I got it.
gear down,
150, Delta 2646.
over the tower.
Air Canada.
So 170 to Milt. Mr. Poach, altitude 3,000 set. Flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3.
Bravo 20 with info row, get ready for push and start.
United 1050 Boston Tower, hello, push on to Echo, approved, device ready for taxi.
Push on to Echo, approved, Boston taxi, United 1050.
Boston Tower, hello, United 936, ILS 4 right.
United 936 Boston Tower, the wind 10010, runway 48, clear to land, caution wake, turbulence, previous arrival, heavy Boeing 777.
Runway 4 right, clear to land, United 936.
Delta 715, cross runway 15 right on November, taxi Bravo, Kilo to the
Flight
right.
attendants, please prepare for landing.
Ground, the gate is Charlie 9 request.
Okay, it's 20 degrees on the skin, so I'm not going to put the anti-ice on.
And what's the call sign of the aircraft calling?
American 448, sorry.
American 448. I'm
And mil to 6.9 DME, we're at 7.6, 170 till 6.9 DME. Alright, 0.3 before that, you can start slowing down. Speed checked. Flaps full. Okay, landing checklist. ECAM memo, landing no green, cabin ready. Landing no blue, sorry, cabin ready. ECAM memo, or landing checklist complete. And we're clear to land.
Push into the ramp is at your discretion. Advise ready for taxi.
Alright, let's hand fly this and then we'll go around if we have to. Let's go record. Takeoff landing. Let's do it. My aircraft.
FedEx 1332 Heavy, welcome to Boston. Join November, cross runway 4 left.
Or I should say autopilot off.
American 1126, no delay traffic.
Now winds are coming out of the right side. We have 18 knots crosswind from the right as well.
Runway 9, American 1126.
1,000.
Checked, stabilized, missed approach altitude 3000 set. I don't think we're gonna break out to be honest in time. I feel like there's gonna be a go around. Ground speed's around 130, so I need 650 feet a minute ish.
Air Canada 302 Boston Tower, hello, runway 48, clear to land number 2, following a United A319 on a 1 mile final. Traffic will depart the crossing runway prior to
Yeah, I see
arrival.
ground contact, but still nothing.
500.
Checked.
Tower, good evening, Air Canada 1622, Echo 4 with the Romeo Ricker push.
Air Canada 1622 Boston Tower, push into the ramp, is at your discretion. Ready for
Runway in sight, landing. We actually broke out.
100 above.
Bearing 3284, runway 9er, line up and wait, traffic lands the crossing runway.
Line up and wait, runway 9er, last year, 3284.
100.
Flight slow.
40.
Too low.
30,
Terrain.
20. Retard.
Triple 1807 Boston ground or Boston Tower. Push onto Echo's approved device ready for taxi to the United.
We actually made it, guys.
Yeah, he should be moving momentarily.
Nice and firm, like I said, like I can never butter this. Plus, it was a little bit crosswindy, so you don't want to butter it. You want to just put it down.
American 1126, contact departure, good day.
70. Welcome to Boston, that was spicy.
Good day. Boston Tower, United 1050 on Echo, ready for taxi.
United 1050.
Auto brakes off.
Via Echo, Mike, cross runway 4 left.
Runway 9er, taxi via Echo, Mike, cross 4 left.
Scott, good job. Was it though, or was it too hard? I feel like it was kind of a slammer, but
Boston Tower, Delta 2646.
it was spicy.
Right.
Thanks, man.
Delta
Appreciate it.
2646 Boston Tower, and number 2, following an Air Canada A320 on a 3 mile
So Yankee.
final, wind 10010, runway 48, clear to land.
I'm surprised we actually. Busted out. We actually broke out at minimums, before minimums. And Tower for United 936, we broke out about 100 above minimums.
United 936, thank you, taxi Yankee, runway 33 right, November, hold short of runway 15 right.
Yankee 33 right, hold short 15 right, United 936.
Bearing 3284, no delay, runway 9er clear for takeoff.
No delay, runway 9er clear for takeoff, bearing 3284.
FedEx 1332 Heavy, cross runway 15 right on November, Bravo, Kilo to the ramp.
Okay, clear right. We have a FedEx over there.
United 421 Heavy Boston Tower, push onto Alpha is approved, device ready for taxi.
So he's gonna turn us onto the runway here. 15 right.
45 Alpha Heavy, runway 9er, taxi via Alpha 2, Bravo, Kilo, Mike, cross runway 4 left.
Taxi to runway 09 knots, 09, via Alpha 2, Bravo, Kilo.
So we're gonna take a left on November and hold short 15 right.
Spare wings 3284, contact departure.
Departure Sierra 384.
And I'm sorry, who was calling for taxi?
American 1779.
American 1779 Heavy, runway 9er, taxi via Alpha, Echo, Mike, cross runway 4 left.
9er, Alpha, Echo, Mike, cross 4 left.
Get left on November. I think I decrabbed a little bit early, to be honest with you guys. Like, I should have put in that rudder input to align myself with the center line, like 10 feet.
American 448, roger.
Around 10 feet later. I think I decrabbed a little bit too soon.
So there's your clearance. Just review that, and then once you've reviewed that, call me back ready for push.
Hello, Fenix 57 Heavy 9 miles with 048.
United 1050, you ready to go now?
Perfect, and everything perfect.
Okay, we're off the runway.
United 1050, are you ready to go?
Stropes.
Ready for Bruce.
United 1050, no delay, traffic's a 2-mile final for the crossing runway.
I don't know why I did that, it's just satisfying.
Niner clear for takeoff, and we have the traffic, United 1050.
Canada 1622, ready taxi.
Air Canada 1622, runway 9er, taxi via Alpha 2, Bravo, Kilo, Mike, cross runway 4 left.
Okay, Boston ground's offline,
Alpha
so...
2, Bravo, Kilo, Mike, cross 4 left, Air Canada 1622.
United 1050, cancel takeoff clearance, runway 9er, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, United 1050.
Air Canada 302, cross runway 4 left, hold short runway 15 left. United 936, cross runway 15 right on November, Alpha to the ramp.
Cross runway 15 right at November, Alpha to the ramp, United 936.
And all aircraft on the ground at Boston, if you're not on towers frequency 128.8, change to frequency 128.8. FedEx 57 Heavy, Boston Tower, runway 48, clear to land.
Clear-ish right, as much as I can see. Clear left.
United 1050, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9er, United 1050.
Off tower, American 8301 Heavy, 4 right.
American 8301 Heavy, Boston Tower, caution wake turbulence following a Boeing 777 on a 4-mile final. Wind 10010, runway 48, clear to land, additional traffic departs the crossing runway.
Wake turbulence and clear to land.
So,
right,
it was a pretty hard landing, to be honest, but we made it.
At your discretion, advise ready
It was
for
a little bit crosswindy and gusty.
Set up for Flight Alpha, holding short, runway 04 left. We need to cross it, I think.
Lufthansa 45
I'm just going to go straight to the ramp here.
Right turn, Mike.
Not sure where United parks at Boston, but let's just take the easy one right in front of us.
Alright, all aircraft on the ground at Boston. Just gonna have to hold here for a minute. We're doing a quick controller consolidation. I'll call you all back once we're complete.
Wrong, I am clear for push. American 448.
Affirmative, American 448.
All right. Just waiting for the APU to turn on. Oh yeah, let's clean up our flaps and everything. We forgot to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt.
Alright. The sim actually performed beautifully today. I'm pleasantly surprised. Pretty smooth. APU is available. APU bleed. Engine 2. Engine 1. About 1:27 on the block time, hour and 10 minutes on the flight time.
American 1779 Heavy, runway 9er, line up and wait, traffic lands the crossing runway.
9er, line up and wait, American 1779.
Boston Tower, Delta 2646, clear runway 4 right.
Seatbelt signs, beacon lights off.
Delta 2646, taxi Yankee, 33 right, November, hold short, runway 15 right.
Taxi Yankee, 33 right, November.
Air Canada 302, cross runway 15 left, hold short, runway 15 right. Semi, Air Canada 302, cross runway 15 left, hold short of runway 15 right.
Boston ground, China 313, ready for taxi.
Alright, everybody who's requesting taxi, just give me a minute here. I will call you all back. Air Canada 302, Boston, approach Jetty Airfield.
Alright. Hope you all had a great flight.
Okay then, American 1779 Heavy, runway 9 clear for takeoff, traffic 3 mile final for the crossing.
No clear for takeoff, American 1779.
Air Force 1, runway 48, clear to land.
Lander.
United 1050, are you on 133.0?
Are we gonna go now? United 1050.
United 1050, climb and maintain 14,000 and actually contact Boston Center 134.7 today.
14,000 and contact Boston Center, United 1050.
Alright.
FedEx 57 Heavy, cross runway 4 left, hold short, runway 15 left.
There they go.
Cross 4 left.
Hey, is this guy playing Nintendo Switch? Oh, cool. He has a little Switch in his hand.
2105, 9.4.
That is a Nintendo Switch.
Bearing 2105 Boston, approach, hello, at Go, she cleared ILS, runway 48, approach, maintain 230.
These two are twins, apparently.
Go, she cleared ILS 48, 2105.
Lufthansa 45 Alpha, Heavy, runway 9, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 187 Mike.
Air Canada 1622, hold short of taxiway Mike.
We'll hold short of Mike, 1622.
Alright.
JetBlue 1807, runway 9, taxi via Echo,
I'm
Mike,
going
cross
to
runway 4 left.
stop, I'm gonna disconnect off VATSIM. See ya, take care. The guy with the Switch in his hand left. Thank you, come again. Hey sir, that landing was pretty firm, my back hurts, so I'm sorry sir, I'll do better next time. Alright, let us do the replay. Scott says catch you later, fun streams. Appreciate it, dude. Take care, man. Let's do the replay and we'll get out of here. So we're going to go close all this. We're gonna go panel states, actually GSX. Reset position, ready. Activate that. Flaps full. Boom. Boom, boom. Alright. Let us get the replay.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services are not
right here. Alright, let's look at it from wing view. Wow, that's a lot of wing flex. So yeah, it was pretty gusty, guys. Maybe I didn't want that firm, but it should have been a nice firm planter. Yeah, we just basically planted it down. Seemed pretty standard to me. Let's go from this way.
Don't sink.
Actually, it didn't seem that bad. Okay, let's check this out. Let's see how hard this looked. See, I should have decrabbed a little bit. Actually, no, that wasn't that bad. You know, I'll take that. For the conditions on center line with the crosswind, not bad.
Too low, terrain.
Like maybe I could have decrabbed like 5 feet later, but wasn't that early actually. Right here, decrab, boom. Oh, ho, 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 you know what? Going by that angle, that was actually pretty sweet. Like, it was kind of a firm touchdown, but right on the 1,000-footers. I'll take that, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Enjoy the replay, guys. Let's go back here. All right. There we go.
Don't sink.
I see a little rainbow action here as well. Double rainbow all the way. Alright guys, take care. See ya.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Fire burn, a thirst and desire.